Everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with all of you two stocks that y'all should be keeping in your watch list for tomorrow. We're also going to look at the overall market and address what happened today, along with getting you guys ready as always. Y'all, let's dive right into the charts. Right off the bat, we got the Nasdaq over here, and today the market moved in the way that I didn't quite expect. Like it was moving the way I told you it would yesterday, where it may play games and it might not do much. All right, so it started out that way after just a little bit of a gap up, and it was just chopping all day. And I really did think that the Nasdaq and the SPY was going to close as a doji. The SPY specifically, I thought it would close at exactly $496, but instead it had a massive push during the last hour of trading hours. All right, and it resulted from. Let me clean up the chart. It resulted from this right here. There was a bullish structure on the charts, and a lot of tech stocks had intraday patterns as well. Some broke out at the same time, some broke out just a little bit later at like maybe 2:30 p.m. right here. And as regards to what's going to happen tomorrow, let's go on to the 1 hour. And let's look at this thing. So it's looking like a similar move to what happened here. I don't think we're going to get that drop that I thought we would because of the way that we closed. I would have had a different opinion if everything turned out to just be a doji where the bulls are not winning, the bears are not winning. It's just a trend that just started. Then it would be different. But right now, things are looking a little bit like buyers are trying to step in. If you look at the daily chart even, that 9 SMA is holding quite strongly. And we've seen multiple examples of this in the past with the indices where we have a little bit of a dip followed by a bullish harami, which is the combination of these two candles right here. And then the next candle up usually ends up looking like that, typically. So just be ready, be on the lookout for that move with the market. Like I said before, there's a lot of bullish patterns intraday, and I'm gonna share some of them with y'all. All right, but that's my thoughts on the Nasdaq and the SPY. Let's look at the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones is also trying to survive. That one's a little bit weaker relative to the other two. But we'll see how it performs. There's a gap up here to fill first. All right. So that's another reason why I'm thinking that we might see a push higher with the indices, just to take care of that first. Now, whether it holds at a high level or not throughout the entire day, that's a different scenario altogether. Like, I'm not sure if it's gonna stay there and continue higher and higher. Again, I'm just saying for tomorrow, maybe the first 2 hours, I do expect that candle to get filled, for that gap right here to get filled first with the Dow Jones. Now, the first stock to keep on watch that is looking quite good, is looking quite well. That stock is JD once again. For those of y'all who have been subscribed to the channel and have shared JD with y'all, the last time I shared it with you, the next day the stock just jumped by like $3 overnight. All right, and now in this situation, we might see something similar happen tomorrow. Hopefully, it's not that cruel, where it can give maybe you guys a chance to get it near the same price for the move higher. There is a bullish pennant on the chart on the 4 hour, and it's right there. It's right here. All right. and it broke out this morning and held in the afternoon. After hours is pushing up a little bit higher. All right, so watch this one for a move all the way up again above $25, maybe even $25.50 by like Friday. All right, I don't, again, the Chinese sector tend to make massive jumps overnight. So if it delays that jump, like let's say it opens up at the same price and then closes above 23.50, then we might see a huge jump on between Thursday and Friday, which will be good. All right, which would make sense with the overall pattern and everything. But if it ends up going way too high, don't chase it, because the move would already be done. All right, so but that's my thoughts on it. Bullish pennant, clean breakout. Overall, the stock is very undervalued, and it has a lot of room to the upside. Also, the Chinese stock indices. I think it's the Chinese stock ETF. Chinese stock ETF. That one has an ascending triangle cooking on the chart. As you can see with my alert right there, the ascending triangle stretches from way back here. All right. And it looks like it's going to break out in the morning, or it may take a sweet time and break out next week, but it's getting real close. It's getting really close. So I want to share this one with you guys. A lot of upside to be made with the Chinese sector. It's just a matter of how it behaves. Sometimes, which can be quite aggravating with the Chinese stock, they don't really perform. Like, it's not that clean cut like the other big tech stocks when they have a nice bullish pennant. This one can be a little bit erratic, so just watch out. These gaps can be annoying, and the majority of the big moves happen during the night, which can be frustrating if you don't see this ahead of time. So that's why I'm sharing it now. All right. Now the next stock that y'all should be keeping in your watch list for tomorrow. That stock broke out today as well, and that is AMD. All right. And AMD is refusing to fall. AMD is putting up a fight after the big run, right? And then they had I don't know whether they had good or bad earnings, but the reaction to their earnings was negative. And ever since then, it's been chopping and cooking as a bullish pennant on the charts. All right, this is a tech stock, and this is one of the patterns that I've seen today, and it looks like it wants to go much higher. As you can see on the charts, as you can see, there's my alerts right there. That's where I think they're going to go. The price target along with the stop loss. The bullish pennant on this one is, I mean, there's really two ways to look at it. Now that I see it, there's two ways to look at it. One, there's a bull flag right here that broke out. Therefore, watch for a move way up here where the alert is, right? And then the other way to look at it, I'm going to clean up the chart. We're going to go on the 4-hour. And this is the other way to look at it. And this one actually looks really nice. So watch it for a long to the same place again. All right. Watch AMD for a push to 195. Yeah, that's my thoughts on it. There's really nothing else to say. Unless it plays games, like that alert at the bottom at 175 shouldn't ring. It might play games in the morning, but it shouldn't really drop that low. It really shouldn't, because even intraday there was something right there. There was like the same thing that I'm showing you on the bigger picture happened on a 5-minute right here, with the entry being right here, right there. All right, so it shouldn't really go back down to 175. It should just open up either at the same price it didn't start running in the morning. If not, then reassess the situation. But this looks good to me. Now, the next stock that we're going to look at. Yesterday, I shared with y'all DWAC, and I wanted to take a trade on it. I wanted to short this thing. I really, really did. And I was waiting for this to actually come to fruition. Like, it showed first, there was this initial drop from yesterday after the CPI report, and then it bounced again. I wanted this thing to actually break below support, like just form a nice descending triangle, whether it breaks down here at around 9 or breaks down here at around 11, or even breaks down in the afternoon with the overall market selling off, right? That would have been nice. So I couldn't take it because it didn't really show me what I wanted to see in order to get in at a time that I would like to get in. All right. Yes, the daily chart had the 3 black crows on the chart, but I wanted extra. I wanted something to really ensure that we're going to sell off a lot rapidly and fast, but I didn't see it, which is the reason why I couldn't take a trade on it and why it's still stalling. Maybe tomorrow it forms a new structure. Maybe it continues to play games, but have your alert at $40.52. And if it rings, the odds of a sell-off could be good with this one. All right, so that's my honest thoughts on all of these stocks, and that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to annihilate the like button. As always, I make these videos from Sunday to Thursday at exactly 10 p.m. Central Time. All right, so definitely click on that subscribe button and click on that notification bell. That way YouTube notifies you whenever I release these videos. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community where you can get all of this information in real time as I see them, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. Don't forget to follow me on social media at Paul Nguma and at Patternology on Instagram and on X. And lastly, to get some free stocks with Webull, you can use the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in tomorrow night's video.